Okay, let's start. So, hello everyone and welcome to our weekly update. We are very excited to see you here and to start trading with OneRoyal broker. So, as you know, today is a weekly update. Please do not take our information as a financial advice. Do your own research before start trading or investing. So, as every week, we will go through those assets, starting in forex, EURUSD, USDJPY, then we will move to talk about XUUSD, which is gold. We will analyze the UK Brent oil, and finally, I will go over the indices. We have one, which is the US 500. So, I will open the MT4 and we will start with EURUSD. As always, I will start with the higher time frame. So the higher time frame to know what is the direction of our trend. Here we have the EURUSD, which was in a clear downward movement until 3 days ago. We have a move to the upside. You can see it here with this small bar. It's not that strong, but we have a kind of movement to the upside. So the EURUSD is trying to move upward. However, if we go on the lower time frame, I will not consider a buy or long position here since the market could not break this previous high. So in case you would like to buy this asset, it's better to wait until the EURUSD break this 1.0639 and close above it, and most probably the market will go to the upside. We say most probably as always because this is the market. We use the probabilities to be able to come up with trading ideas. So there is no certainty in trading. So here for the EURUSD, we have a kind of reversal, but it's not completed yet. We need to see the market breaking above this previous high to see if the market will move to the upside. For now, it's still a little bit bearish. GBP USD starting on the higher time frame. Also, the GBP USD was in a clear downward movement since both EURUSD and GBP USD have the USD as a quote currency. So the USD was really strong lately, but also at the end or at the beginning of this week, we can say that the market started to move to the upside. And if we look here at the daily time frame, we have a kind of engulfing pattern. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we have an engulfing pattern. We have a bullish bodied bar that is bigger than the bearish or the previous one. So this is a bullish engulfing pattern showing that the buyers are taking control of the market. If we go on the lower time frame, the market managed to break the previous high here. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Like this. So the market managed to break this previous high, managed to break the bearish trend line, and it seems it's about to move upward, especially after closing above this 124.08. So the buyers are in control. We have a big bodied on the breakout, which is a good sign. So we might see a little bit of correction and then a move upward in the coming hours. Okay, so this is when it comes to GBP USD. USD JPY. USD JPY. Now we have this chart on the higher time frame, daily time frame, higher highs, higher lows on the daily time frame. However, the market could not break this area here. Okay, so as you can see, the market posted a double top. It could not break the previous high, so we ended up with a double top, which is a weak signal for sellers. The market moved to the downside and closed below the 129.37 resistance line. If we go on the lower time frame, we can see clearly what's happening. We have a break of the structure, break of the bullish trend line here. We have 1, 2, 3 bottom. We can draw this trend line. We have a breakout below it, and it seems now the market is trading inside a bearish flag. And this bearish flag is a continuation pattern. So after breaking it to the downside, most probably the market will drop after this breakout. So if we see a breakout below this flag, we might see the USD JPY dropping at least to this level here, which is 127, around 127, I can say 80. And if there is enough sellers, they might push it all the way down until this level here, which is 125. Next, we have the Australian dollar. The Australian dollar also was in a clear downward movement, lower highs, lower low, here, lower highs, lower low, managed to break this strong support, which is now resistance. So this previous support at 0.7044 now is playing the role of a resistance. You can see that the market tested it here and dropped, and now it is testing it again. So if I go on the lower time frame, we can see that the market is respecting this bearish trend line. The market tested it and dropped. So what I see for the Australian USD may be another test of this bearish trend line, and then the sellers will jump again and push it furthermore to the downside. Okay, so we will end up with a fake breakout around this area here and then a move to the downside. So I'm still bearish for the EURUSD, and if this happened, we could see Australian US dollar again around this level here, which is the previous swing low, 68.25. Okay, let me zoom a little bit. Yeah, 68.25. So it might drop again until this level here. We have the USDCAD starting from the higher time frame. So the USDCAD also was similar to USD JPY in a move upward, because USD is a base currency in this example here, and here as well the USD is a base currency. Base currency is the currency to the left in the pair. So the USDCAD failed to break this strong resistance here, which is, let me zoom, which is 29.17. As you can see, the market made a breakout, double top, and then a bearish engulfing pattern. We have a bearish engulfing pattern, which is a good sign for sellers, not buyers, because they took control of the market. So we have a bearish pattern here. The market closed even below the resistance and made a breakout of this bullish channel. So we have this bullish channel, it was breached. So we have a break of the structure, double top. Let me show it to you on the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, it is clearer. So the market managed to break the structure to the downside, double top to the upside, and now most probably it will retest this area here to bring back liquidity, and then it drops mainly, if this occurs, mainly to the 25.40, most probably. Okay, so it will test again this area here. Let me be a little bit on the safe side. 25.62. So we could see USDCAD most probably dropping all the way down until this level here. We have next gold, the yellow metal. So the gold on the higher time frame was in a downward movement. After this was broken, you can see this trend line is broken here. Even this trend line is broken, so the bears are in clear control of the market. Oops. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so what we have is that the bears are still in control of the market. Okay, so we should consider a sell position, not a buy position, because everyone is selling now. So where we could see a maybe sell opportunity here. If we look here, we have a strong key level where the market dropped, and then when the market managed to break it, the market moved to the upside. So this is a key level, we call it, or you can call it as mirror level. So the market managed to break it and tested it here and move all the way down till this area where it couldn't break it to the downside. So what will happen next for the gold USD? The most likely scenario I can see for the Euro USD is maybe a move until this area here, which is 1851, and then a drop again. Or the least likely scenario is a breakout of the bearish trend line, the blue one, and the breakout of the red resistance line, and then we could see the gold rising again. But for now, I am still bearish, especially that there is no strong momentum happening inside this kind of correction. So it might go up, testing this area here, and then dropping again. So it's better, or it is wiser, to see how the market will react around this area, and then to take either a sell position or a buy position. We have next UK Brent oil. Starting from the higher time frame, this has been in a range for a long time. So if we look here, maybe around since April, 11 April. Even here, it started here. So the market, you can see that it is ranging inside this parallel channel, we call, where we have the resistance around 113 and the support around 100. So what we can expect from such a market, maybe more bounce between those boundaries, unless we see a breakout. Once we have a breakout, then we can judge if we can go for a buy or sell. So for now, the market is trying to break this movement to the upside, but this is here. To take a trade here is really risky, since there will be a lot of fake breakouts or fake outs. So most probably this will tumble all the way down again until we see a big breakout around one of these boundaries, and better to see it on the higher time frame, not on the lower time frame. So if we see a daily bar closing above the 113, then might be a good idea to buy this asset. But for now, let's wait. It's too early. Finally, we have the US 500. US 500, as you know, the US stocks are tumbling recently. The market moving to the downside, managed to break the 4,142 and found like buyers around this area here. Around this area here, which is 3,859. Okay, let me zoom in back. So you will notice why this couldn't continue to the downside, because there was a swing low here. So the market reached this area and then made a kind of correction. So if we go on the lower time frame to see what's happening, I guess the market is trying to push higher to test this area here. And similar to a previous example, I think for gold, yeah, if the market went to the upside, it might drop all the way down again, because we're still in a downward movement. It's too early to consider a reversal. For a reversal to be seen, we should see a move above this area, breaking the bearish trend line, and at least a bullish pattern or a bullish bar above the 4,142. So to consider a buy now, it's not wise. The market is still bearish, sorry. Okay, so this might be a kind of a correction, like a flag. It might go all the way up until 4,142, maybe here, and then drops again. So most probably we can see this moving until the resistance line and dropping again until the 3,859 for the US 500. So yeah, this is it for today's weekly update. What I would like from you is to send me some of your desired assets to make a quick analysis on them by dropping them on the chat of this webinar. So please, if you have any asset, let me know on the chat so I can analyze it and give you my opinion on it. Ethereum. Okay, Jasper. Let's see Ethereum what is doing. As you know that all the cryptocurrencies now are doing well. They are tumbling, most probably for the Ethereum. Okay, BCH. Should be somewhere here because the cryptocurrencies. Okay, one sec. Jasper. Crypto one. Crypto. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Chart window. Okay, for the Ethereum, we go on the daily time frame. As we said, we are swing trading here, so better to start on the daily time frame and then move on the lower time frame. So Ethereum, as you can see, and as obvious, is in a move to the downside. We have a big move to the downside. However, we have a strong area here. You can see it, that the market could not breach. So it found some buyers here, but that doesn't mean that the market will reverse and move higher, because there is another resistance here. And as you can see, the market is struggling around this area. So we have a downward movement. The market found buyers here around the 1,716 and then retraced all the way up. So on the lower time frame, if we look at this retracement to the upside, it's not that strong and it's not showing any positive momentum, especially here. Like the momentum is not good to see the market moving to the upside or to post a reversal, even if we have this breakout of the structure, but the market is weak. So what I can see for Ethereum is another drop again until 1,716 most probably in the coming hours or days. So yeah, this is for Ethereum. Any other currency? Danielle, do you have any desired asset that you would like me to analyze, or any other one than Danielle? Most welcome, Jasper. So yeah, Ethereum is not looking good, and in general, all the cryptocurrencies don't look good. Any other asset, or maybe question if you would like about trading? Why not? Since we have some time. Okay, so we will end our weekly webinar. Thanks for attending, guys, and see you on Thursday. We will have an educational webinar about leverage. So if you would like to join, log in and see you on Thursday. Have a lovely day.